Are you guys ever hanging around people and they say, I have a black friend, or I have a feminist friend, or I have a gay friend? Raise your hand if that ever happens to you. Or I have an artistic friend. I always be like, I have a heterosexual male biological friend, and I wrote a poem, so you know he exists. So this is for my bestest friend in the whole world, for Richard. He's a good guy. The estimated number of fine, smart brown women dating nerdy white boyfriends. It's an epidemic. And his heart resembles an elevator ripped from his cord. He gargles sweat, chased with frivolous ache over the phone. Once, he loved a woman. That was once in college. She left him little and barely kicking. It took several months for him to grow his wings back, to quit brooding, to make night flesh a rare craze. See, he carries this list in the back pocket of his conscience, and when he feels confident enough, he pulls it out. Are you ready? Can she play video games? All right, okay, I'm taking this seriously. My needs, that's a need. All right, fine. Will she be able to see past the bruises? You know, like the ones you can't see? The ones on the heart. Well, I have to explain, don't worry, I'm not depressed. I'm just quiet. Quiet, the way small children wade in pools of water. He can swim in a room full of people, soundless and happy. Okay, next one. Will she be able to not just me, but know hip-hop, except that place in my heart where hip-hop won't share a vein, a pulse, a television, a TV, a remote, a bag of chips, because there in my heart, she cannot take residence. We both laugh, and we wonder if she will be able to pry open that unafraid cloud of him, harvest his sarcasm until he grows the tongues of dares and sentimentals. But honestly, before all this, he's gonna chart doubt on the graphs of his eyes. I'm not in her league, Kate. Hand gestures, along with this and other useless stats, blah, blah, blah. I have no car, I have no job, I have no car, I have no job, well. And the myth of the good guy is labeled onto his back. Breaking. But there will come a time where a woman, she's gonna burrow her forehead into his neckline, nudge him by the elbow and say, psst, boy, your math skills, they're sexy. She's gonna stash his palm to her palm, their sweat drunk on scratched wax, sweet on breakbeats, because it won't matter what kind of job you have. Because a conversation well into 4 a.m. cannot be folded or bought by any number of coins, and yes, we all know there are too many drab men who dangle leg and thigh sweat like ornaments, who never call back, who lie, who cheat, who steal, who use the word faggot and think it's funny, whose hearts are swallowed whole by their egos, who lie, who cheat, who steal, blah, 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 who ride off into their trusty steed of steel and wheels, off into that sunset. Yet, they never remember her smell, or the way she likes her hair pulled back from her eyes and tucked behind the ear. And they couldn't possibly pluck a real smirk from any grown woman's face. I'll say this over and over, larger than the expanse of finger spark on the small of the right girl's back. Yes, Richard, I love you. Yes, Richard. Those girls, you know, yeah. Yes, Richard. Those dudes, they do exist. But then, my friend, there's you.